Well, tomorrow is National Pistachio Day, and it's really all thanks to our next guest. So joining us right now, we have Frank Germack. Thank you for being here.
Oh, great to be here.
And you brought a lot of goodies. So your company is Germack, is celebrating 95 years. That's truly amazing.
Well, 95 years, and we started right here in Detroit.
Yes.
And we've never left Detroit, so very proud of that.
Now, your family is credited with bringing what snack to the United States?
So pistachios is in the name of the company, Germack Pistachio Company. And these nuts are traditionally grown in the Mediterranean area. And my family introduced them to the United States back in the early 20s. And today, virtually all the pistachios in the United States come from California.
Oh, okay.
But we still have some that we bring in from Turkey. And of course, we roast everything here in the Eastern Market. And we feel that that gives it a much better taste because they're fresher. So very proud of that fact too, that not only we bring
So was it your grandparents?
My grandfather was Frank Germack Sr.
Okay.
And they're originally in the grocery business, but they found that certain products that they had were of interest to folks coming in. They had olive oils, they had spices, and they had pistachios.
And we have some pictures from New York. Tell us about these.
Sure. So that is a building in Lower Manhattan that's still there. And that was my grandfather's brother. His name was John. And he had Germack Pistachio in Lower Manhattan.
I love
and
it.
my dad had Germack Pistachio here in Detroit.
I love it, all over the country. So let's talk about the red color of pistachios.
Yeah, sure.
Why this color?
Okay, sure. So the way pistachios were harvested, they didn't have mechanical harvesting like you have now. Pistachios were picked by hand, and pistachios have an outer husk, and it has a reddish tinge to it. So as they were picked, as people use their fingers to pick them off the trees, some of that outer husk would stain a little bit of the shell red.
Oh.
So you know, when they're brought over, my grandfather had the idea to dye them all the way red for two reasons. Number one, to cover up some of those little red stains on some of the shells, but also for the aesthetics, to make them look more appealing, because they were, you know, at the time in the 20s, a new product to the United States. So to give it that marketing edge and
it does kind of. I see myself grabbing this one.
Yeah, you want to go for those?
Oh, sure.
And these have some health benefits as well. Like, you don't have to feel guilty about eating these.
Oh, sure. Well, there's one thing that we're going to do for National Pistachio Day, which is tomorrow, is make sure we get the word out about the health benefits of pistachios. Pistachios are an incredible food. So they're loaded with fiber. In fact, they have 1 ounce, which is about as much as you can eat when you're sitting and having a snack, has 3 grams of fiber, 6 grams of protein.
Wow.
And vitamin B6 is a very hard vitamin to come by. And just that same 1 ounce snack has 24% of your recommended daily intake of vitamin B6.
So I don't feel
healthy
at all.
Healthy and delicious.
Yeah.
Now you guys also have some flavors.
Correct. So you guys are enjoying the red pistachios. Those are just dyed. And then we also have Cajun flavor that we add to pistachios.
Ooh, a little spicy.
We have salt and pepper, and then also garlic. So since we roast everything, we can not only create the red pistachios, we can create the different flavors as well.
And you guys aren't just pistachios anymore, a lot other things. What else did you bring here?
Sure. So pistachios was the first product, but following soon after were mixed nuts, and then almonds, cashews, walnuts, pecans. And over time, as taste changed, we also looked at adding other products, including seeds. We are one of the largest producers in the region for squash seeds. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay.
And then also mixes that include those seeds and also some dried fruits.
You're looking at the store in Eastern Market.
Oh, sure. That's our store in Eastern Market.
That's right.
So
and lastly, we have coffee. We roast all of our pistachios in vintage 250-pound coffee roasters. So we actually started roasting coffee for our retail store as well.
I can also say that the coffee is delicious.
It is.
I always get a cup.
So do I.
Every single time that I come to Eastern Market, and I told you I was at your nut shop this weekend, and I had friends in town, and my friend said these are the most delicious pistachios
great.
she's had. So good stuff happening over at Germack Roasting Company. I was going to say Germack Coffee.
It's kind of like a must-stop place when you're in Detroit, have friends visiting.
Thanks so much for being
here. Oh, thank you so much for having me.